All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all the praises, honor, and the glory unto YAHAWAH, BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem Rakak. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. And honors to the brethren in the Akim that has been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi YAHAWAH, BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is simply going to be Blessings for Those Who Fear the Heavenly Father. And that is exactly true. And the precept that came to my mind is, in the book of Psalms. When you go to the book of Psalms, which these Psalms are very, are beautiful as well as all the scriptures. And if you brothers can agree with me, they're real tremendous faith boosters as well. And this one in particular goes into this, the fear of the Most High, the fear of Yahawah BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, in which we all need to have. Without it, this truth it'll be very difficult, And an example for those that don't fear the Lord, all one needs to do is look at our people of the world. They don't fear the Lord. That's why our people be acting all kinds of buck wild, man. Acting like brute animals, brute beasts. Yet nevertheless, us brothers, we have that fear. It's been in us. The fear was created from the faithful in the womb. So I'm going to read this and through the Spirit grab other precepts, and I pray this lesson is edifying. This is Psalms 128:1, a song of decrees. Blessed is every man that feareth the Lord. Or it says, blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord. So you become blessed when you fear Yahawah BaHaShem YAHAWASHI. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. You see that? For thou shalt eat the labor of thy hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. See? Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the side of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. And the Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel, which that's going to be in the kingdom. Because the book of Ezekiel goes into how, the book of Ezekiel, goes into the book of, how, thy children's children shall dwell in the land forevermore. Here it is the book of Ezekiel 37:24. And David my king shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd, and they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them, and it shall be an everlasting covenant with them. And I will place them and multiply them and set them in my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. And my tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, do sanctify Israel, and when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. You see? And that's right. And this is the future for us. This is our future. Being set on high. All right? Being set on high. And who's going to set us on high? Yahawah BaHaShem YAHAWASHI. Okay? But it's all about the fear, man. It's all about fear in the Most High. The book of Ecclesiastes goes into that. Ecclesiastes 12:13. And it says here, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. See, so that's the whole duty of man, is to fear the Lord. Because where the fear of the Lord is, that's where it's going to drive away sins. We want that. We want our heart to fear. Because like when you go to the book, one of my favorite Psalms. One of my favorite Psalms. This is in the book of Psalms 86 and verse 11. And it says, teach me thy way, O Lord, I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. And that's right. Unite our heart, meaning our minds, to fear the names. Fear what name? The name of YAHAWASHI. And I will praise thee, O Lord, my power, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. And that's what we're going to continue to do. Okay? Because, and us fearing the Most High, that's what's going to keep us having mercy be bestowed upon us, because his mercy is upon those that fear him from generation to generation. Luke 1:50, and his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. And that's right. And that's why we got to fear the Most High, keep his commandments, do the best, do his will, do that which is pleasing in his sight. Because let's grab the book of Ecclesiasticus 2 and 15. We'll start at 15. And it says, and they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him, because love and fear both come together. You can't have one without the other in this truth. If you have fear, you have to have love, and with love you have to have fear. Okay? And it says, and they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. The fear of the Lord it says they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. You see that? So, meaning as his judgments may be, as great as his judgment is, he has great level of mercy as well. But it's all about fear. Preparing your hearts for what? The times and the things to come. Seeking those things that are well-pleasing unto him. Doing his will, doing the work, making the lessons, doing that which, those are things that are pleasing in the Heavenly Father's sight. Not making rap videos and all this other bullshit that other camps be doing, man. It's all about the fear of the Lord, man. Without that, and man, I don't know what you're doing, I really don't. But this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1, verse 2. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity? Who could find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep in wisdom? Wisdom hath been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from the everlasting. The word of the Heavenly Father Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are in everlasting commandments. To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed, or to whom hath her wise counsel? Unto whom hath the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who hath understood her great experience? There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting on his throne. You see that? And that's who is to be feared, the Most High sitting on his throne. It says he created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with all flesh according to his gift. He hath given her to them that love him. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness and a long life. Whosoever feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. You see that? So these are all the benefits of fearing the Most High. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. You see that? She hath built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with her seed, or with their seed. To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom, and filleth men with her fruits. She filleth all her house with things desirable, the garners with her increase. The fear of the Lord is the crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are gifts of the Most High, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge of understanding, and excellent, and it says, and exalteth them to honor that hold her fast. The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. You see that? So the fear of the Lord is going to drive you away from you doing anything you're not supposed to be. And where that fear is present is going to turn away the wrath. The wrath of who? The wrath of YAHAWASHI. See, but you that don't fear the Most High, you're going to have to feel the wrath of the aftermath from the Most High YAHAWASHI. It's that simple. Okay. Let's continue to read. Verse 22. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sways of his fury shall be his destruction. Patient men will tear for a time, but afterward joy shall spring up into him. He will hide his and it says, and he will hide his word for a time, and his lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is the abomination of a sinner. See, so goodness, the good that we do is going to be abominable. They're going to hate it to those that are wicked. You know, if thou desire wisdom, which that's what we would desire, keep the commandments. What's keeping the commandments? You loving the Most High, and if you love Him, you're going to keep His commandments because you fear Him. Okay, if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. And it says, for the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faithful meekness are his delight. You see that? And this is what we want to be. We want to be meek, faithful, and have faith, and have fear, and trust, and belief in the Most High YAHAWASHI, with all that we have, with all that we have any being. You know, for as long as we live, we shall live this way. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and adhere through the Spirit. I pray that and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. And as always, I'm going to give all the praises, honor, and the glory to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashai, Bahashim Akakwadash. And it's on to the next one, brothers. Shalom.